This is Adam Martin with your Western District Fishing Report. Both Kentucky and Barkley are at their normal winter pool elevations, but discharge will likely be higher as we continue to get more rain systems moving through the area. Many anglers are crappie fishing, and for the locals, this can be one of the better times of the year to catch a limit. While some anglers have already winterized their boats, there are still more than a few anglers who are routinely filling their live wells. There's a good population of 9 to 11-inch black crappie right now in Kentucky Lake, with many anglers targeting the LBL shoreline with live bait. Bait fish patterns have been somewhat irregular, but if you can find the bait, you will usually find the crappie. Black crappie spook easily, so to be successful, you really need to use a slow and quiet approach. Longer poles are your friend this time of year. Bass fishing reports are harder to come by, but we have seen a few nice fish caught recently. The trend has been the same as we've seen all year, lots of 12 to 14-inch fish and several big fish, but relatively few between 15 and 17 inches. Most anglers are throwing topwaters or cranking the shallows, but it will be time for the A-rig soon enough. And just like with the crappie, you will need to locate some bait fish if you want to have a successful day. If you're done fishing for the year, now is the perfect time to winterize your boat and make sure you won't be kicking yourself on the first trip to the ramp this spring. As always, if you decide to go fishing, please remember to always wear your life jackets and kill switches. Good luck.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. Cave Run Lake is still being pulled down to winter pool levels. Crappie and bass both have backed off a bit, but crappie or two can still be picked up on random deeper structure. Your best bet with crappie is to move often and rely on your graphs to locate fish, or maybe try your hand at trolling or spider rigging. Jigs tipped with minnows can help tempt those tight-mouthed fish into a bite. Muskie are also a little bit slower, but for sure your best bet of the three right now. Bucktails and spinnerbaits in the ditches and cuts on Zippo Flats are kind of your best bets. Grayson has also slowed back on its way to winter pool, but you can pick up a few smaller bass that are active in the Bruin area. Both Grayson and Cave Run Lake tailwaters have been recently stocked with rainbow trout. Trout are always a good late fall time. Look at Craney Creek, Eagle Lake, and the tailwaters, and of course Finn's Lakes. The trout schedule is up online, fw.ky.gov. Lastly, it's definitely that time of the year to be thinking sauger below the Greenup and Meldal locks and dams. Meldal has the fishing pier to get you out into the mix, but you'll need a boat to access up at Greenup. Water level is the key here, so keep an eye on those gauges that the Corps puts out. Also, don't forget the recent change in regulation on the sauger, walleye, and their hybrids. It's a 14-inch minimum, 6 fish daily creel. This, of course, is the statewide regulation. Always consult the fishing guide to see if there are any lake or stream-specific regulations wherever you are heading. That should do it for us. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving and stay safe while you're out on the water.
This is Jeff Crosby with the Central District Fishing Report. Lake temperatures are running in the low 50s at many of our large area lakes, such as Taylorsville and Harrington. Our small lakes are running in the mid to upper 40s. Largemouth bass fishing across the district is good. It's a great time of year to throw crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, swim jigs, and jerk baits to catch a few fish this time of year. Concentrate your efforts on cuts, especially the points going in and outside of the cove. Also, don't forget to try soft plastics, especially around any type of shoreline cover. Crappie are being caught at many of our area lakes. Again, consider fishing live minnows or a crappie jig to catch a few of these fish. Many of these fish are in about 8 to 10 feet of water, especially around cover, whether it be brush piles or a fallen tree. You can also try your luck in the upper portions of Harrington and Taylorsville lakes with hybrid striped bass and white bass. You'll want to either cast rattle traps or troll crankbaits to catch a few of these fish. Also at Taylorsville, you have a chance of catching a keeper saugeye while fishing crankbaits or any type of shad swim bait. Finally, trout have been stocked in many places across the district, places such as the Dix River, West Hickman Creek, Floyd's Fork, Gunpowder Creek, as well as many of the Finn's program ponds and lakes have recently been stocked. Check out the department's website at fw.ky.gov for a complete list of lakes in your area. So grab a pole and enjoy some great fall fishing, and I hope to see you on the water.